Right, so hello and welcome back to Books and Things, and welcome to another video, and welcome back to my TBR Advent Calendar. My TBR Advent Calendar, my Vlogmas this year, is very kindly sponsored by the wonderful serious readers who make very great reading lights like the one I have here, which I use all the time, and I'll leave information down below about them, some links, and also the offer code I have on at the moment, and I'll also leave the introduction video to this series so you know what I'm doing. But basically in December I'm reading a short book every day from my TBR, and I've made it into an Advent calendar. However, we're not actually going to be picking one from my physical TBR today. I'm going to be listening to an audiobook because I have lots of baking to do. I think last week you saw some of my gingerbread biscuits, and today we're going to be making a gingerbread house. Which is something I do most Christmases and really enjoy. In general, I feel like my baking tastes good but doesn't look that impressive, but the one area in which I like to create something more fun and creative is a gingerbread house, and I've been making gingerbread houses since I was a teenager and I really enjoy it. So I'm going to make a gingerbread house today, and I'm going to listen to The Christmas Hirelings by Mary Elizabeth Braddon, which I'm hosting a read along of this week, and I really love this story. I read it last year. It's a late Victorian Christmas novella about a man, an older, not very happy man, spending Christmas with, I think it's his niece and his friend, and they all say it's not really Christmas, is it, without any children, so they hire some children to come and spend Christmas with them, which sounds like a really weird premise, but it does make sense and work in the novel, and it's just beautiful. It's so sweet and festive and lovely, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. So I've got the audiobook of that, and I'm going to listen to it while putting together my gingerbread house, and that'll be very delightful, and I will tell you in a few hours how I've got on. Hello again, I'm back and I have finished making my gingerbread house and finished listening to the Christmas Hirelings. Also, I feel like I have never filmed a video with quite this messy hair before, but hey. Yes, I really loved the Christmas Hirelings as I did last year. I just think it's so utterly delightful. I feel like in the same way that I read A Christmas Carol nearly every Christmas, I feel like I'm just gonna read the Christmas Hirelings nearly every Christmas now because I just love it. It is this charming story about this older man who, is melted by the presence of little children in his house. And Moppet, the main child, there's 3 children in the book, but we see most of Moppet, and Moppet is 4 years old and just delightful. She's just so delightful, and I just love Moppet, and it's just such a great story, I think, with really good characterization. It's very, very Christmassy too, which not all like Victorian Christmas stories are. So it's really nice that it's so festive, and there's lots about Christmas trees and Christmas crackers and presents and lots of Christmas food, and it's just very, very, very festive in a way that I really, really thoroughly enjoy. And it's just such an utterly charming story that I just love, and so it was lovely to listen to it again this year while doing some festive baking. And I guess that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching another day of my TBR Advent Calendar. I do not think I'm going to have time to read a book tomorrow, so there may not be a video tomorrow, or it may be up like tomorrow afternoon instead of tomorrow morning, and I may actually have filmed it on Sunday. We'll see. I'll see how I go. But I don't think I'm going to have time tomorrow to film. And I was hoping that I would manage to get ahead with my TBR Advent Calendar. But every time I get like one day ahead, I then fall one day behind. And I have run out of getting ahead. So there may not be a video tomorrow. But there we go. I still feel like I've done pretty well considering it's now... This is the 19th. I think that's not the end of the world. I'm still very pleased with my progress. So anyway, I have really loved rereading the Christmas Hirelings today. And that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day with another bookish video.